You got it? Are we live?
Yeah.
Awesome. We are at November 9th. Yeah, 19th. It's almost 5 o'clock, so it's witching hour, or at least one of the best times of the night, obviously, to be out as we get closer and closer to the nighttime coming closer. That sounds really silly, but the daytime getting shorter. And so what kind of happens a little bit is at this time of year, and if you've been following me at all, you've already seen another side, I shouldn't say side, but at least another portion of this where we were talking about how these bucks are now coming out of the post rut, or coming out of the rut and then rolling into post rut. And my son's got a big stick in his mouth. It's silly. So anyhow, I guess I'm nervous because my kiddos are here seeing me work. But we're on a farm that I'm super excited to be on, because it's a farm that I was a part of a long time ago when it first became, or was getting constructed, and got to architect a lot of it, and now I get to rebuild it basically after a wicked EHD event that we've had. So anyhow, we're setting up a camera, and what I wanted to explain to you right now is that hopefully you guys aren't watching this in your tree stand, because, or at least you turn on the volume, put headphones in or something, because what we need to do now is, on this farm in particular, we're taking inventory for the, I shouldn't say for the first time, the owners certainly take a lot of inventory before this, but this is where we really kind of blanket areas, and because bucks are on their feet, we're going to get a lot of pictures of the bucks that are residents who are going to make big mistakes. So if you're in a tree stand, you are capitalizing some of the best times of the year for sure. But if you're like me and you got your kiddos and you're just happy to be just hanging out with them, then you're hedging your bets on some other things and taking inventory of what you got. So this is a great time of year to do that. So anyhow, running cameras, and this is a Browning camera, which I've honestly never used before, but a good buddy of mine got me started on it. And all I have to do is flip it on, because it's already preset, because he's already got them set up for me. And we're going to put this on a scrape right here. And what I want to show you what I'm doing right here is, the scrape here is obviously going to work quite a bit. Are you on that? Okay, cool. This scrape's going to work quite a bit each and every day. And what's happened is, if you've heard me explaining, you can zoom off that, Diggs. You've heard me explain before that these scrapes are going to become a lot more active right now. And they're scrapes that the bucks have been using in the area, but additionally you're going to pick up bucks that probably have never been here before. The only frustrating part about this time of year is you may get pictures of bucks that you may never see again. They're cruising through and they hit a scrape, they smell something, and they're gone. So that's why you need to be in a tree stand as much as possible right now. So the other little element I've got going on here is a clover plot. It's a good looking clover plot, and right across here there's a distance of maybe 18 yards across there. So the camera's not going to pick up all that. We're going to do the best we can to catch what we can.
What the heck are you doing?
Alright, back on me. We're doing the work here. So I'm going to go and put the camera right over here. And one of the things I wanted to tell you too when you're doing this time of year, it's not such a big deal now as it is earlier in the season, but I'm going to put this camera up a little bit higher than normal, and I'm going to kind of point it across the field and maybe at the top edge of that scrape. So any of the brush, and a lot of you guys already know this obviously from running cameras, any of the brush that moves is going to trigger this camera, and we don't want to go through hours and hours and hours of video of brush moving. So the big deal is here is get across to somewhere where you've got major convergences. In this instance, we're going to get a lot of nighttime pictures probably. This time of year we'll get a bunch of daytime pictures, but what we're really looking for is to inventory our deer. And then we create folders, and those folders will actually show us where and when bucks are moving through an area, even though this time maybe a little bit skewed because it's a super high activity time period. And my son's still eating.
DJ, stop!
That needs to go on the. Stop it. Alright, back over here. Sorry, I got kids, so I get to play a little bit and I get to have fun and giggle, which is really what whitetail hunting's all about. So anyhow, I'm gonna set up this camera here, point it towards there. If you're setting up your cameras on your properties right now, you're gonna look for places where a lot of, not necessarily trails converge, but where terrain converges deer. And again, hopefully if you're hunting over places where stuff like this honeysuckle, for example, or other types of vegetation come together with other types of habitat. So that may be a clover field and honeysuckle, it may be honeysuckle and an old fence row. All those type of places are really good places to be right now. So my kiddos are just out of control right now. So I'm gonna let you go. Good luck to all of you, and there probably wasn't a whole lot of fun information. Well, it's probably a lot of fun information, but hopefully some information can really help you.
Stop poking my butt with a
Stop! hopefully there's some information here you can use. Good luck to everybody. I hope you're full draw on a big one, and we'll catch you later. See ya.